What happens when you collect all of the fragments? Well, thankfully, they have fixed it, and I forgot to run the program I needed to be running to be able to record it, but I've just scanned my last Cephalon fragment. And now we get to run away and find out what happens. Now, I haven't looked into it because I was actually scanning it, unlike the kuria things. I'm still working on those. Doing this actually made me want to do those more. So, I'm not really sure what... I thought they were stuck under there. What to expect from this. Because for the kuria, you do get a little noggle thing for your... I want to say landing craft, but it's not really a Lasette decoration. It's an orbiter decoration, because the Lasette is what you're on in space. The orbiter is what you're on in space. The Lasette... Was that an invisible kitty? I guess not. The Lasette is your landing craft, so it's kind of weird, but hopefully that will be a lot more explained soon. I need more kitties. I had loads of the DNA things, but I've bred so many of them I've got none left. Hence the scan hammer in the derelict. Plus finally getting the last of those cephalons in. Anyway, let's leave and see what actually happens. Okay, back on the ship. What does this mean? Well, there's no messages or anything coming through. Communication inbox. Stora! Yeah, that was a few days ago. And Hyena. That was last week. Yeah, nothing. Nothing happens. And I have just actually relogged just in case it was slightly glitched. Now, I didn't expect anything to happen because unlike the kuria, these are much easier to find. The kuria does not pop up. Well, when I say the kuria, I've got no idea how it's pronounced. It's these things. It's a lot harder to actually do though. But the fragments was pretty easy, and basically for these, if you go to them and there's a certain point on them, which is going to be hard to do because I don't have my speakers on. There it is. You find that one spot, you find it by audio, and then Ordis talks over here. There's that whole storyline is your reward. Apart from that, all you get is a bunch of lore about Ordis, and the artwork here can actually be put on the walls using displays. These things, of course, being the display packs that you have to get, and I think individually there can be 15 to 25 platinum each, depending on the size. They're actually quite expensive. But you can put them on the walls like this, and these are some of the artwork. I mean, there's so many of them, it was really hard to pick what, but there's the void on the left, then Vor, then there's the wildlife, and that, which is the orbiter. That's what the Lasette docks to, which is why I thought I would put it on here, because it's kind of confusing, but everything you are walking on when you're in space is the orbiter, not the Lasette. But unfortunately, that's pretty much it. I would have liked to have seen at least one of these display things. I've lost them again. At least one be given to you when you've actually scanned all of them, so you can put up one, kind of like a teaser, taster thing. It's like, oh well, you can do this if you put them up. But they didn't. You just got nothing. But that's only because, as I say, it was much easier to scan these things than it was those kitty statue things, because these things stand out quite a lot. And actually scanning these has made me want to scan the other things, not just for the noggle you get from that, but just for the sake of it being done.